So I spend a lot of time looking at horse racing markets, but unlike most punters, I'm not actually predicting which horse I think is going to win the race. I'm actually doing things a little bit differently and trying to predict which way I think the price is going to move on certain runners. And in this video, I'm going to show you an example of this in action and show you exactly why this is my favourite betting strategy and why it can be so effective at making profits out of the betting industry. So let's flip over the computer screen and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright guys, so you can see I'm looking at this market here. It's a 2 mile, 4 furlong novice hurdle race at Newbury. And what I can see here is the first two runners have been getting longer in price, so in other words they've been drifting. They were at lower prices earlier on and now they're at higher prices, and both these first two runners are actually at a price of 3. Now because these first two runners have been drifting out, I can see that this runner that I'm looking at here, this Jus de Champs, has been coming down, and you can see that on the graph at the bottom of the screen as well. So 2's been going out, 1's been coming down. What I think will happen though, I think one of the first two runners will actually make its way back down again, and that will push the price out on Jus de Champs, the fourth ladder which I'm looking at. And if one thing's coming down, the other thing's going to have to go out, because that's typically how betting exchanges work. All the odds sort of counteract each other all the time. So I think what I'll do here is I'll place a lay bet in a moment on this Jus de Champs, and I think the price will actually move up to a higher level. So if you're back at a higher price than you lay, you make a profit. Doesn't matter if you lay first, you've obviously got a back second. You know, it's still the same. Back and higher than you lay, you'll make a profit. So I'm going to have to stay within the market's limitations. I can't put 500 quid in. I'll probably put about 70 quid in. Market seems to be stalled at this level. And I've just entered £72 into the market, and instantly I've put the other orders on the other side of the book, and each time those orders get filled, as the price moves up towards them, the green zone will get extended on my runner. Just set a stop loss in at 8.2. And you can see the price looks to be making its way back up, and you can see there we go. Each time those 7 quids gets taken, that green zone along the left gets a bit longer, and it makes it less and less likely that I'll lose any money on this particular trade that we're looking at. You can see what I expected has pretty much occurred. The second runner's price has got shorter from higher levels, and to counteract that, the runner we're looking at, which we placed a lay bet on, has got longer from lower levels, and it's drifted out to counteract the movement on the second. So yeah, pretty happy with this one. There's about 20 quid left to put in. I'm at about £100 free bet on this runner. Just going to pull these down a little bit here, because I think the market is stalled at about this level here. And you can see that is my position completed. Now what I'll do is I'll pull the Betfair screen over. If I pull up this Betfair screen here, we can see we have a £118 free bet. If I hit cash out, that turns to £11.35 of profit across the entirety of the field. So that profit is locked in. Regardless of what happens, I'm going to have that profit in my Betfair balance. And that's pretty much what I do on a regular basis. I look for setups where I'm going to be able to back at a higher price and lay at a lower price and make the profit in between. If you want to learn exactly how you can start doing this yourself, from becoming a beginner to becoming someone who makes continuous profits out of the markets, check out the link in the video description, and I've got a full series which will walk you through starting Betfair trading to becoming familiar with how everything works, ultimately to making long-term profits out of these markets. And if you are interested in giving it a go, guys, that link is in the video description. And next up, you should check out this video which has just popped up on screen right now, and that shows 2 trades that I perform sequentially, and it shows me making about £150 plus in profits over the course of about 5 minutes total. It's a good watch, and you should definitely check it out next if you're interested in making money out of these markets.